how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here, and welcome back to another Ninjago speculation slash maybe discussion video here on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the untold history of Zane's origin and what exactly this means for his character moving forward. Now, a few days ago, I covered Cole's origin story, or at least a little bit more of his backstory, in which we sort of ventured a little more deeper into his past and maybe his current feelings and motivation. And today we're going to be doing the same thing with Zane, because I mentioned in that video that was a possibility, and a few of you guys said, yeah, you know what, I would love to see a video talking about the history of Zane. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, the history of Zane really is nothing new if you're a hardcore Ninjago fan. Of course, we've, seen the history front and back already, except for a few parts. From what we've seen, though, Zane was created by Dr. Julian a long time ago, and he sort of was raised to be, this robotic sort of son figure to Dr. Julian. Of course, after Julian's death, Zane sort of lived in the tree for a little bit until Master Wu recruited him to join his ninja team, and that's where we pick up from here. But there is a portion of Zane's history that we really don't know a whole lot about yet, and that is, of course, how he got his powers. It is hinted, though, as to how he received his ice elemental power in a flashback during the 8th season of Ninjago. We sort of understood a little bit more about Zane's character and where he came from, and we got a glimpse of maybe how he got his power. So it's not explicitly stated how exactly the Elemental Master of Ice gave Zane his power, but we do know that one night the Elemental Master of Ice from the Serpentine War came across the tree in which Dr. Julian and Zane lived, and somehow transferred his powers to Zane. Dr. Julian notes that the strange man took an interest in Zane, and the next day Zane was acting strange, and that was because he had received the Elemental Ice Master's power and became the new Master of Ice. So this elemental power passing is really interesting, because it's not like the other elemental powers that we've seen in Ninjago being passed from person to person, as those powers are traditionally passed through bloodlines and genetics and things like that. But Zane is a Nindroid, so it is highly possible that because the Elemental Master of Ice did not have any children or descendants of his own, the next logical step was to seek out a successor for himself, and his successor of choice was, of course, Zane. This explains why Zane was sort of acting strange when we first saw him in that flashback, and why he sort of became the character that he is. Based off of Dr. Julian's design and based off of the ice elemental power, it sort of shaped his character, so I can definitely see where his characteristics come from. Now again, we really don't know how exactly Zane received his power from the Ice Master. We really don't know, how exactly that was done. We don't know how he physically gave Zane his power. All we know is that somehow he did transfer his power to the Nindroid, and Zane became the new Master of Ice after that interaction with the original Elemental Master of Ice. So to summarize, that's about it for Zane's history throughout Ninjago. Again, we really don't know how exactly this happened, and there are a few gray areas in there, but for the most part, it's safe to say that Zane did receive his powers, of course, from the Elemental Master of Ice in a non-traditional way, and that sort of shaped his character and would pave the way for all of Zane's adventures to come. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. That'll just about do it for this quick video here regarding Zane's past. If you enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up rating, and of course remember to hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. Once again, guys, the comment section is yours for the various discussions that you would like to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a comment of a general nature, that's fine as well. In the description, you'll find links towards my other forms of social media, whether it be my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, or my merch. Be sure to support me on all those platforms if you would like to. With that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video here. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.